Good morning, almost afternoon. It's about 10 to noon. It is beautiful out here ish. Temperature wise, it is in the low 70s. I want to say it's like 71. There's an air quality alert for the next 2 days with haze and about to get run over. Haze and smoke from wildfires. Work has been somewhat slow this morning. I've got a couple of meetings this afternoon and one thing to troubleshoot down in our Kansas City data center. I was checking out this rig as I walked up to the bathrooms. It's a horse trailer with a giant camper on the front of it. But yeah, I think it's massive. So right behind that door there is 2 horse stalls. They don't have horses with them, but right now it's just full of like camping gear and crates and stuff. But so I'm not quite sure what my plans for the rest of the day are. Probably gonna be a little, if it's this overcast all day, I won't be doing any more kayaking today, but it might be a good day if I got off work early enough to go up to Tahquamenon, I can't pronounce that. Head up to those falls, to that state park, and then also to the Shipwreck Museum. So I think my last call today is at 3:30. I'll have to look at my calendar when I get back inside, but yeah, that's all I got going on so far. Update you later. So my refrigerator in the camper doesn't cool evenly. So anything you put on the top shelf freezes. And I stuck these Mountain Dews on the top shelf of the door, and it is froze. No Mountain Dew for me. I might cry. Hey, if I cry on YouTube, maybe I'll get more hits. That seems to be the secret. You have to create unnecessary drama and then cry about it. And then, beg for crowdfunding. That's more of a Facebook thing, but it's optional on YouTube. But the crying is definitely mandatory, so I guess I'll have myself a good cry now. And all right, it's 1:30. I'm waiting on a Nutanix deployment to run. That'll take an hour or so. I have almost 2 hours until my next actual meeting. So we're going to go for, my hair's a disaster. We're going to go for a quick little walk down to the beach because I'm getting a little stir crazy sitting in my bench and need to stretch my legs. According to Never AccuWeather, it's 73 degrees out here, but man, it is. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but like the sky is like tan colored. Like, I don't know, on my screen anyway, it looks kind of blue, but like there is definitely a smoky haze in the air. I think I mentioned earlier we're under an air quality alert for 2 days from these Minnesota wildfires, but there's a breeze coming in off the lake. So yeah, 73 with a breeze coming in off the lake. It's chilly, almost sweatshirt weather. I just got a pair of jogging pants and a t-shirt on, and walking barefoot because why not? Some people call me crazy. A lot of people call me crazy, but that's beside the point. But I actually enjoy being barefoot when I'm outside. Yeah, look at that. Look at that wind blow. But yeah, apparently mostly I have the beach to myself. There's some people over there, but this is one of the things I like about my working vacations or long-term trips or whatever you want to call what I do. I talk like I'm an expert. This is my second time doing this. I went to Texas last winter and basically hung around Corpus Christi for 2 months. But the beauty there was for 4 weeks out of the 8 that I was down there, I was literally camped right on the beach. So whenever I was ready to take a break from work and walk around a little bit, like all I do is just literally step outside my camper and I was in the sand and walk down along the water, which is great. I really like this. Yeah, it's I mean, over there is Canada. You can't even see it. It's not gonna pick it up on camera. I can barely see the coastline over there. And then over here is I can't remember the name of this bay, but you can a little bit better see the shoreline over on the bay. Oh, we got the park ranger down there at the boat ramp, checking the conditions maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, just enjoying the uncrowded beach here. I don't know too much else. I'll be working till about 4 or so today, and I'll go do something fun. Well, I'm gonna walk back and forth a few more times, then go back to my camper and go back to work. Pick you up later. First, a selfie. Obligatory selfie. Anyway, I am off work. I just switched into a pair of jeans, and I'm going to put my shoes and socks on, and I'm going to drive up to that Shipwreck Museum. I should probably Google first, make sure they're open. And then I'm going to grab my hiking boots out of the cupboard. Don't want to forget those. And I'm going to go check out T Falls, whatever the hell that thing's called. Tahquamenon. To walk up to tip, yeah, that one. So that's what's going on. Catch you later.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left. Your destination is on the left.
This place is packed. This is Whitefish Harbor. This is the Shipwreck Museum. They close at 5. It's 4:45, so I don't know if 5 o'clock is the last ticket or if like they're turn the lights off, lock the door 5. But we're gonna go ask. So it is lock the door at 5. She said it takes an hour and a half to go through there. You get your tickets inside the gift shop. And there was a guy trying to explain to his kids that this is a tourist trap and they're not paying $40 for something that's worth $5. I tried to not laugh out loud, but I failed. It was funny. So, trip is not a complete waste. We're going to walk around Whitefish Point. There is a harbor nearby. And then we're going down to whatever Tahquamenon, I think that's how it's pronounced, Tahquamenon State Falls. Okay, so the zoom slider on this new camera app operates in the opposite direction of my other one.
But yeah, the kids, you know, this is where they rock. Hey, is it a little boy? Okay, good to see you.
Even with jeans and a sweatshirt on, it's chilly out here. Graveyard of the Great Lakes. Whitefish Point has been called the Graveyard of Lake Superior. 550 wrecks. $18.49. Alright, well, this is interesting. Okay, so that boardwalk must have gone out to here. The actual point is out here, which you can see more in these photos. And I assume that is where this path leads out to. We're gonna get lots of hiking in today. Once again, I failed to bring microphones. It was showing about 66 in the truck as I got kind of through the national forest up here. But with that lake effect air, it's cool. This is a nice way they got this boardwalk built all the way out here. That sign up there says closed. We got more signboards. Piping plover. And apparently mosquitoes gazoo, because I just now killed like 2 or 3 mosquitoes. But yeah, this is the point. Gonna be a little hard to tell on film, but this does. It's a point. It arcs all the way around. There's a bunch of signs out here at the water line. Wonder what's going on over there. There's a tripod set up. Alright, so I don't know if they're talking about the water or down in just that direction that they're trying to protect these birds. Might explain what that tripod camera is doing. That or it's that guy out there making a video about himself. Wow. Well, I think yeah, I really should have brought microphones with the windsocks. Sorry. Anyway, I've seen what I came to see out here. And there's probably nothing more to talk about till I get back to the truck and on to my next destination, which you will see in about 3 seconds. You want me to do the whole snapping finger thing? Yeah, that's lame. I ain't doing that. I'll bet though, from that point up there, that's a very pretty view of Lake Superior when we don't have all the haze and smoke from those wildfires. So, not an ideal day for sightseeing and making videos about it, but I can, mosquitoes, I can say I've been here now and check it off my bucket list. Alright, this is Whitefish Point Harbor. We'll just do the handheld. Boat ramp to the left, no public beach. Park hours 6 to 10. Look at that old boat. I think it's seen its better days. Well, nothing really too spectacular to look at here. Not every destination could be a winner. Alright, we're gonna move on to the Falls State Park. I'm here. This parking lot is packed. I'm guessing the trail is also packed. So this is going to be fun filming, but all right, let's go do this.
It's kind of depressing, like, there's a couple. Well, you're 12. You're 12. So I don't care about you getting What?
It's just me and my gummies now. And a mosquito.
Not quite what I was expecting. So this is Lower Falls. So there's 2 portions? Because Upper Falls is on the other side of the park. I don't know. I'm gonna hike down this way. For as many cars as within the lot, this doesn't seem to be too terribly packed. I am not looking forward to Yellowstone and Glacier this summer. Like, as much as I want to see those places, the crowds just give me anxiety. Everyone says you need to book your campground reservations almost a year in advance. And I've done absolutely no planning because I don't know when I'm even going to get out that way. It all just kind of takes away from the devil may care. Is this a boat rental down here? Anyway, it kind of takes away from the devil may care fly by the seat of my pants relaxing portion of what I'm calling this working vacation trip. It's pretty nice out here now. I get away from Lake Superior a little bit. It's 65 according to my truck. There's no breeze out here. So this is nice. I'll take this over 85 and 426% humidity any day. Alright, let's see what we got for trails here. Alright, so the thing I don't like about this new camera app, it's like it just has a little slider for the zoom, not like a 0.5, 1, 2, 3 per, optical zoom. So it's taken me a little bit of getting used to resuming on this thing. But according to the map, let's see. Parking area, bathrooms, we're at point 14. So that'd be right here. Alright, so this trail goes all the way down and around. And then there is a trail to the upper falls. I'm going to look see how long that is. I might just hike it instead of driving over the other side, but so it says point 15 or marker 15 is in that direction. That looks like that goes up to the campground, so alright, half mile of the falls, 3/4 mile to the bridge. I think that's going to be a hard pass. I'm going to Texas and Arizona this winter. Getting spoiled today with all these hikes being on boardwalks. Seems like a lot of places I've gone, at least for state parks, the attractions are all via boardwalk. I don't know if it's like a Michigan ADA type of thing or something, or if it's just a conservation preservation to keep people from trampling the woods. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Reminds all the people it's very peaceful out here. No wind, you just hear the falls off in the distance. Maybe I should hold my... You don't hardly dare stop moving out here though. The mosquitoes just start to swarm once you do. If I was smart, I would have put a thing of bug spray in the in my truck. I don't like using that stuff, but out here I think I would have been a good idea. The 2 cans in the camper don't do me any good when I'm out hiking.
That's all I'm allowed to have.
Alright. We are now at point 13. Alright, so we started parking lot, bathrooms. That was the last sign we saw. So we've gone 4/10 of a mile over here. Looks like we got a group photo going on here, so we'll come back over to that. Here they are in all their glory. I mean, this place isn't just busy, but it's like large groups. Alright. Older than the dinosaurs. Lower Falls is older than the Upper Falls. Got a couple of selfies. There's no service down here. This is cool. I'm glad I came here. I mean, it's no Niagara Falls. I went there several years ago. That was pretty cool. Minus all the damn people. But if I remember right, I was there in like August or September. I remember they had one of the set of falls like lit up in red, white, and blue. I'll have to see if I can find a photo of that. But that was pretty cool. That was one of those bucket list places that I'm glad I went and saw it, but I'll probably never go back again. That just seems dangerous. I mean, that water's moving at a good clip. And especially with that other set of falls further down there, like, you lose your footing and, like, get swept away. Like, you could do some damage. Like, I mean, there's, like, sets of rocks, like, jutting out all over the place. Oh, so there's a bridge up here. Sweet! Alright, here's our bridge to the island. Here's our trail to Upper Falls. High degree of difficulty, 2.5 hours. Muddy low areas, poison ivy. Well, that answers that question. An 8-mile hike, as much as I could use the exercise, would be extensive for me anyway. But yeah, you factor that stuff in. Rough terrain, low areas, poison ivy, and the lateness of the hour. We will pass. I do like when trails are marked with maps. You are here. Well, we may as well do the whole thing. The question is, right or left? We'll go right. Even with the smoke, this is still a pretty sight. Alright, no more boardwalk, but this is a groomed dirt trail. ADA accessible according to that sign. That just doesn't seem very smart. That could be a good thumbnail photo. That could be a better one. Yeah, not as good. You are here. Alright, so that's the easy trail back. This is the North Spur. Who doesn't love a good spur? Remember that scene in the movie National Treasure? Where at the end, Riley looks across the room and sees the stairs and gets so excited about it.
Look. Stairs.
I want to, but I don't.
What?
Baby over there.
Huh?
I want to, but I don't want to jump over there.
I'll take them out.
Oh yeah,
This section closed. Three.
So over there, this is the very first observation point, and that's the boats. So a guy I saw walking over here, wondering how he got here. I'm now here. It's a scenic view though, even with the smoke. Beautiful but deadly. And you still have people out there waiting across them. this for up close and personal. Sometimes I have to remind myself, especially like at the vistas or the high viewpoints, to remember to pause and look at it directly, not just through the screen. And I kind of keep one eye on the screen to make sure I'm not, capturing my feet as I walk. But at some of these vista points, like stop, take a few seconds, and look at it and enjoy it, through my own eyes. Mosquito just bit me on the neck. That's gonna itch like crazy later. Up here is the end of this particular loop, and then we cross the bridge back over to the mainland. Oh, I'm not in selfie mode anymore, you can't see the air quotes. But when we get up to the bridge here, I'm gonna put you down, and unless I see something super interesting, it's where it's going to be back tracing, backpacking, back trotting, back something or other, the trail we just came over here on. So I will pick you up if there's something interesting. Otherwise, we will meet again at the upper falls. So see you in a bit. Probably a little late now, but I just paid $15 for a can of spray. All right, almost to the parking lot here. And then we're gonna go do the upper falls, which is why I bought this, because it's getting to that hour. The mosquitoes are definitely thicker on the walk back than they were on the way out there, so the next trail is going to be even worse, so I'm going to want this. And then I have a can in the truck, and I won't have to remember to grab one out of the camper, because my memory is real short these days. So, okay, pick you up on the next site, or next trailhead. Yeah, it's reversed. That's not a good sign. Alright, this is Upper Falls. Parking lot is just as busy as the last one. It's good to know in the last, I don't remember how many years it's been since I've used off-brand of bug repellent. But it's good to know that it smells slightly less shitty than it used to. Still not a fan. But, better than getting eaten alive, I guess. Alright, what we got here? Almost 2350 gallons per second. Unattended children. That's funny. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we got the Fact Shack, which is where we're at now. We have the 0.3 of a mile nature trail, 1/4 mile to the viewing areas. So it looks like we can take the easy trail and then we got left and right. Okay. Oh, the name. Tahquamenon means shortcut. See, you learn something new every day. Michigan black bears. I would rather not run into any of them today. Alright, it's now 7 o'clock. Alright. Split in the road. Just like on the last map, left or right. We went right last time, so let's go left this time. No particular reason, we're going to see it all. I can hear the water now, so. Okay, this is the, I'm not quite sure what direction, I think it's east end of the trail. Okay, so here, this is the river trail that goes to the lower falls. So we are at point 11, which is right here. Yep, and this goes all the way up to the lower falls, which I was just at. So, alright, so Gorge view, 181 stairs. That seems like a lot of stairs. Maybe we'll do 80 of them. Looks like there's a little vista point. Down here. Yeah, not really. So it looks like this goes all the way down, obviously, but I'm not sure what the gorge view is that you see once you get down there. Because from up here, it looks like it's just a bunch of trees. Let's just want to walk through what I'm assuming is poison ivy down there to the water's edge. So, yeah, this fatso is not doing any more stairs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It looks like roughly 15 per. Yeah. 45 stairs, that's good enough. No, I am going to be literally huffing and puffing. All right. So this is that nature trail to the parking lot. Looks like it's just gravel the whole way through there. I think we'll walk back that way. Mix it up a little bit after I do all the fall stuff. Alright, so this is that first vantage point that I came to off of the path from the parking lot. And there, is the falls. And I can kind of see up to the right a little platform, so that must be one of the next stops. It's now almost 7:15. Trails are pretty well deserted, which is kind of nice. Falls brink, viewing areas, gorge was the direction this came from, and the trail. Wonder if this is the poison hemlock. Oh, nope. Questions asked and answered. Well, the trails were deserted. Bunch of screaming kids behind me now. Vantage point number 2. I wonder what's in the water that makes the falls look so yellowish orange. Have to look that up. If that's just some of the whatever the sediment rocks are that make up that riverbed. I think I remember reading it on a sign, but Vista number 3. Reminds me of that scene from How I Met Your Mother, the New Year's episode. Ranjit, party number 3.
Ranjit, party number 3.
Party number 3.
Yeah.
In case you haven't figured out by now, with my previous episodes and the Canada jokes, it's my favorite TV show of all time. Oh, why is the river brown? Hey, I just asked that question. Tannic acid. Okay. Record flow 1960, 52,000 gallons per second. So we're in July, so the river flow rate is, I think, what I say, 4950 back there. So it peaks at 20,000 in April in the spring, probably from snow melt off. Well, that is very interesting. But tannic acid is what makes the water brown. I won't remember that 20 minutes from now, but for the time being, I learned something new again. Yeah, the upper falls are much more impressive themselves as a falls, a little less impressive as like a hike slash experience. I'm glad I came and saw them both. It was definitely worth my time. And since I have the Michigan Recreation Passport for the entire year, which is what is allowing me into all the campgrounds, I didn't have to pay park fees to come in and see this place, so basically the cost was just my gas drive up here. Before we head down that little walkway, what do we have over here? We have a map. Alright, so we are, where are we? Point number 1. I don't see a point, oh, point number 1 right here. So this trail is the Giant Pines Loop, which takes us out and around. Looks like we can go up to like Clark Lake. I will not be doing all of that. Alright, let's walk down to the little platform down here. And we got more people. Holy cow, this thing goes a long way. Yeah, this is a really long bridge. This like continues to switch back like several more times yet. The bridge might be longer than the entire trail from the first vantage point, or the where I didn't do the stairs to the Gorge view, I think it was called. I wonder if this thing's fairly new, because this almost smells like fresh cedar. Yeah, got another switchback. Up there's where we way up there's where we started. Here's we're almost there. Through the trees, the falls. I may have to time lapse this walk down. I will definitely not be recording the walk back up. That'll have me huffing and puffing. And seeing our group of kids coming down. So this is going to be peaceful down here for about 10 seconds. Was in Niagara Falls. I did the Made of the Mist tour, and when the boat gets down there, you know, they played the little announcement, "This is Niagara Falls." Like, this is Tahquamenon Falls. That's pretty cool though. Even from up here though, that is a long way down. That might be a good thumbnail. No, there's the thumbnail. It's gonna go. That would have been a lot more peaceful without 10 screaming children and 3 adult chaperones egging them on. Now we begin the long climb up. Catch you at the top. Usually I try to avoid capturing kids in my frames, but I guess if these people show no regard for others, then I won't feel obligated to do the same. Look at all these concrete pillars. I think this was once a much, like a set of stairs maybe, or a lot steeper of a pathway up. And that, yeah, this new winding ADA friendly path is new, because there are just a ton of these through here. Yeah, I think this pathway is pretty new. All right. This is the aforementioned nature trail to parking lot. The time is now 7:45. So yeah, plans for the rest of the evening. Drive back towards camp. Got about an hour drive. I'm starting to get hungry and it's getting a little late, and I don't think I'm going to quite feel like cooking when we get back. So I might look up, see if there's any places along the path home, or not path home, the route home. Stop and get a bite to eat along the way instead of cooking tonight. once I get back to the truck, I'll kind of look at the map and see if I can find something that looks appetizing. If not, I can make something when I get back. And then I'm going to compile and edit this video. And that should be about it for the night. I stayed up way too late with my fire last night, so I do not think I'll be doing that again. And then since I was up early this morning, and with all this hiking today, I'm getting kind of tired, so I'll probably be early bedtime. And by early, I mean midnight. I have no idea how much footage I've actually filmed today, but I'm guessing this is going to be at least another hour-long video. So that will take a little while to edit. And if I think I'm going to throw in a little bit of the dash cam footage driving through the national forest here. I'll do that as a time lapse. So that'll increase my encoding time to at least an hour, maybe 2. Last night's video with no time lapse, the one that I posted this morning, that took about half an hour to render. Alright, I can see my truck through the trees. Alright, here ends Tahquamenon Falls State Park. I will see you later. Yeah, this is Pickles Bar and Grill. Came recommended on Google. Alright, let's try this. That smoke is really getting thick now tonight. I just saw online that it's supposed to go from like hazardous to extremely hazardous by tomorrow morning. Definitely getting worse. Like you can see, especially in the parking lot lamps. But that was a pretty good meal. This is the casino at Bay something. I was gonna go to that Pickles, but I got there. Yeah, so this is the casino at Bay Mills. I was gonna stop at that Pickles. That was one of the few restaurants that was open, according to Google Maps, from where I was at in my campsite. I'm only about 5 miles from my campsite. This is very near Monocle Lake where I was kayaking the other day. And I walked up there and the sign said, Peninsula kitchen closed. Like, oh, that's great timing. So I thought I was going to be doomed to going back to the campsite and cooking something. And as I was kind of standing there looking at the sign, the bartender came over and she's like, yeah, our kitchen's closed. Like, you looking for something to eat? I said, yeah. She goes, it's like, I recommend the casino up there. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I'm back at camp. I'm going to start compiling this video. So this is where I'm going to end this one. So yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Plan is I got to get tires on this camper in the morning. And then while I'm down there, I'm going to go check out the Sioux Locks. I might even do a boat ride through there if I can get tickets and the timing works around my tower appointment and when some work meetings I have to actually take care of. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you made it to the end of this one, I I haven't compiled it yet, but I'm assuming it's a long one. So thanks for watching as always, and see you next time. Bye.